Hi, my name is Izzy, and I am an average rich housewife. An average rich housewife is a housewife, obviously, but we're average rich. We're not quite as wealthy as J-Lo and Jay-Z, but not quite living in the boroughs. I'm gonna let you into my world. The friends, the chaos.
Can I have a really dirty Grey Goose martini?
The restaurants, the fashion, all of it. You are going to see the inside world of an actual Manhattan housewife. So I wouldn't necessarily call them my entourage, but I guess. Uncle Maurice and Auntie Jane live downtown. Vanessa lives in Boca, and we are a squad. Squad goals. Phoebe is also in our squad, I want to point out, but she hasn't traveled with us a lot because she has that thing called college and ballet, and she has all of these demands. But Uncle Maurice, Auntie Jane, and Vanessa are our travel family, as well as the Twixens, and we basically are traveling the world together. We're at the Louvre. Max has been crying for 45 minutes, so we're gonna get him a crave before I fucking kill him. What are you doing?
I'm just filming you.
With my book?
Yes.
You're making fun of me?
With your scrapbook.
It's not my scrapbook, it's my agenda, and I'm keeping your trip in order, okay?
I love it.
It's Jane's birthday. She's 45, and we're throwing her a surprise birthday party. So I'm gonna get some decorating going, and you guys can join us in the party. Like a real Manhattan fucking house party. So we threw Jane a surprise birthday party on her birthday, for her birthday. She was 45.
So-
she doesn't look a day over 44 and a half.
No, I don't.
So were you surprised?
Okay, you guys.
It's an 8-minute episode.
No, I know. I'm sorry. Usually when my mouth is that open, something's happening. But it's like,
So like I was the one who brought you there, and I was really curious if you were actually surprised.
Yeah, I really thought that you would have known.
you guys, I had no idea.
Really?
In my head, you really had no idea that I had no idea?
No, I had no idea.
I thought that you actually had no idea what was going on that night.
No, I
So, yeah, no, I had no idea. So, first of all, I've never felt so loved, so honored.
Aw.
You guys,
Oh, if you start crying, I'm gonna leave. I'm not into this emotional
no,
shit.
All right.
Are you ready in your new
so.
suit? I'm so excited.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I am waxed back, and I had a pre-going out climax, so I'm ready. Yes. Oh,
No more touching.
Okay, good.
Oh my God, no more feelings.
It was so amazing. There are so few times in my life, or anyone's life, when you're surprised, except when you get a really skinny guy and he takes off his pants and you're like, oh my
Well, that's
God.
not a surprise because you always know that you know it's coming.
That was the level of surprise that, I mean, it was.
So the
thank
night
you.
before, Jane was like, so we're going to this show, what should I wear, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh yeah, for sure, yeah, everything you're saying, for sure, girl.
Izzy may have mentioned that we were going to a show and that there were going to be men there without shirts on, and
I didn't mention that.
Is that what you thought we were doing?
I said we were going to a show.
No,
so
you. This is called a back end.
Maurice, what kind of socks do you have on?
When you're an athlete.
I can see from your physique. You're athletic.
I thought this was
What's your sport?
Well, my impression when I first walked into the party, first of all, I walked in fashionably late. It was fun, it was lively, it was me, Izzy, Jane, Maurice, and we were all just having a crazy good time. drinking, playing loud music, dancing, taking shots, like just everything that I love to see in a house party. But I had a great time. I had a really great time.
Like a virgin, hey! Touch for the very first time. So we travel together most of the time, all of the time. Auntie Jane and Uncle Maurice, and now Vanessa. We went to Paris and London.
Does it snow in Paris?
She can fly.
I'm gonna get a ticket on an airplane, cause I don't have time for the fast.
Right after my mom passed, I went to Paris for a few weeks to kind of try and, I don't even know what I was trying to do, feel better. And it was a really, really hard trip for me. So I wanted to rewrite it this year. So I went back with the weird white couple and my kids, of course. We're in Paris, Maurice. What is that? Is that the Eiffel Tower? And I still fucking hate Paris. Honestly, everybody is so enamored by Paris. There's nothing to do there but eat and get fat. I didn't find it charming in any way. It's complicated and difficult to get around. It was cold because it was the winter. I don't find French people charming. I'm not a Paris fan, everyone. I don't. So we had to make an executive call. We were gonna go take some pictures at the Louvre, but it's raining and it's cold. And we decided that we were going to go get cocktails instead. Because I'm cold and I don't want to be taking pictures in the rain. It's not worth it. We don't need pictures of that pyramid. I already have one. I'm good. I have one right here. Yeah, we're good. We have a pyramid picture. I don't understand. Like, I like foie gras and escargot and steak tartare, but I can go to like boucherie and have it. It's just fine. It's not necessary to go all the way to Paris. French men just are not attractive to me. No. But there's nothing about Paris that's appealing to me. Like, I don't feel the need to run back there. Like, you've seen the Eiffel Tower once, you've seen it a million times. It's like Statue of Liberty. I'm not climbing to the top every week.
Wait, why is there two O's?
Because TOO is like also, but TO means you're going to somewhere.
I know. Oh, sorry. Okay. Just answer the question. That's okay.
I'm here with Maurice in Paris, and we're having a little confessional because I'm really bothered by the fact that whenever he takes pictures of everyone else, he does a really great job. He's like laying on the floor, looking up YouTube videos, but when he has to take a picture of me, it's like my head isn't even in half the pictures.
It's very difficult to take a picture of someone when they're sitting there complaining about how you're taking the picture.
I only started complaining.
Maybe if somebody just smiled a little more, like, it's not all about the photographer. The model has some.
I'm actually easier to photograph than anybody else who've ever photographed you. Have you seen the aesthetic
you're
here?
Beautiful, but if you.
What? Whoa! But wait, stop. I'm beautiful, but what?
But you don't just sit there and smile at the camera. You're sitting there. Go over there. What are you doing? Why don't you get down? It's like, if I could just get a smile, maybe I could get a picture.
We do a lot together, and they've really become my family. What do you think of Auntie Jane?
Not too shabby.
Oh, I love it.
So I just left the cutest restaurant, and I met the most fun people. You can still meet people at the bar when you're over 40 and have some fun. Walking home, my days in Paris, my day has been uneventful, but I had an awesome night. I just don't find Paris and London exciting. I don't know why. I don't find them charming. They're big cities. They're difficult to get around. They're just not romantic to me in any way. And I know people are going to be like, Paris is not romantic? London is not charming? No, it's not. It's just cold and you go for the cheap fucking wine. So we couldn't quite figure out if the little glasses are for wine or water. Since we're American, we went with the water for the big glass. But the bread came with like lemon and butter, and Maurice looked at me like, is the lemon for the bread? Like, what am I missing? I'm like, they're for the oysters. French etiquette 101, we're learning. So I guess we can call them my entourage. I hate that word, guys, but when you're famous like me, D-level YouTube, because you guys have subscribed, so you would know that I'm D-level YouTube. You know, America's favorite housewife. Next week on The Average Rich Housewife. So my connection to Playa del Carmen is from before kids. I lived in Belize for a few years, and we would visit Playa on the weekends. And so when I had kids, I went with a girlfriend to visit, and I was like, oh my God, this is where I want to spend winters. And it is our home away from home. We absolutely love Mexico, Playa del Carmen, and the Yucatan in specific. Mine is spicy. Whoa, shit! Hey everyone, it's your favorite housewife, Izzy. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Squad goals.